Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. I have got a very, very interesting knife to check out with you today. Now this does come to us from our good friend Neil Valley. I really appreciate it. Neil has been very generous on sharing some of his collection with us. I know this is one, sounds like he just recently reached out, asked me if I'd like to check it out, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So here it is. This is the Marbles MR204 safety folder. And as you kind of get an idea there of why it is called the safety folder, obviously you have a blade that does extend well past the handle. And now you have this kind of safety guard out here to protect you from that blade. Pretty sure you figured that one out on your own, but hey, just thought I'd throw it out there. But it's a very nice looking knife. You've got these bone covers going on. Nickel silver bolsters, brass liners. Now we're going to take a quick look at it. We do have a little bit of gapping going on down right here. Maybe here at the bolster as well. Now, I also want to throw out there, when I was looking up this knife to kind of, get some information and stuff on it, it is very, very reflective on that blade. The information was kind of sparse, like the blade steel and stuff. Now, it's a Marbles, so I'm pretty much guessing 440A. That it's a lot of their folders are 440A, so now it's just a guess. It's just a guess. And if you can know or show me something where to find, proof positive, I would greatly appreciate that, because I was not able to really find it. I did find this knife on Chicago Knife Works for just under $20. It's on sale. Most of the time it was like 25 to anywhere from 25 to 39. So I didn't put it as a bargain bin knife because, well, it's on sale for less than 20. It's not regularly priced less for 20. So we can call it an honorary bargain bin knife for the time being. But the reason I didn't call it a bargain bin knife is because a year from now somebody may watch this video and say, well, I can't find it for under $20, and it's happened. So there you go. It's not officially a bargain bin knife. But all right, back to the knife. You got these nice bone covers on it. I do like the looks of those for sure. Now, obviously you can see you've got the swing guard right here. As you can tell, when I open it, it will swing out. Now, the pull, in my experience, I'm going to call that a 6.5 to almost a 7. It's got a pretty decent pull on it. Now, as you can see, there's no nail nick or anything like that. So you do just pretty much have to pinch it. Very, very reflective blade. Very reflective blade. Nice polished. Does have a nice swedge going on there. Now, like I said, I could not find where the blade steel was listed, so I'm guessing, like I said, 440A. Now, this piece obviously is not needed at the moment, so it does fold up out of the way. Now you're like, well, that kind of protrudes from the handle. It does. You're absolutely right. In my norm, if I grip the knife like so, I really don't feel it. Do I know it's there? Yes. As you can tell, it does kind of land right in between those two fingers. So it's not really an issue. Now, if I push, if I put my thumb up against that swing guard, now it kind of starts to push me back into it. So, and I try, to hold it like so, but as you can see, that swing guard. So, me particular, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of swing guards. Just for that reason, because, it's just because of where my thumb placement is. Just me. That's just me. So, but in a grip like so, no, that is not an issue. So, you've got this really, really highly polished. I gotta wipe that off. I have, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I am keeping, well, we saw this in the 7 days. I am keeping this close to wipe my brow because it is very, very stuffy in this room. But now overall, I didn't measure it before, but the close length on this is about 6 3/4. As you can see, I'm going to zoom out here. It's a fairly long knife. It's basically a pseudo fixed blade at this point. Now, it's not locked or anything like that, but it is definitely a lengthy knife. So we're going to look at this, and we're talking about, it's about 10 1/4 inches, just over 10 3/8 probably. Let's do a quick count. Let's go back. Let's line it, get it lined up. It's probably 10 1/4. Yeah, a little over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9 1/4. Oh, that's duh. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. 9 1/4. My bad. A little over 9 1/4. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, it is a very long knife. So you're, like I said, closed. Your handle length, I'm going to include the swing guard, is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4. That's going to give you roughly about 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 3/4 on your blade length. Do the math, right? Anyway. So, and then your grip length is going to come out to about a little over 4 1/4. So you can tell I have plenty of room left over on the handle. But it is, at this point, it's a pseudo fixed blade. Really. It's just not locked in. Your blade isn't locked. See? It will close. Now, will that prevent it from coming closed any further? Absolutely. So you can get it to the half stop, but it's not going to come closed any further because you have the safety piece there. So that may alleviate some of your, or answer a couple of questions that may have arisen while we've been talking about it. But now on the closing, obviously you're going to open your safety piece back up. You got to be kind of careful closing it, because if you just kind of let it go home like some do our slip joints, I'm guilty of it as well, it does tend to contact this piece. So that could obviously have a detriment to your blade edge if it continually contacts the safety piece there. So my recommendation is, going from the half stop to closed, you kind of guide it in there. Because, well, once you get a nice edge on there, you kind of want to keep it. So that's one of the things I did notice about the knife. But other than that, it's a really interesting knife. I mean, honestly, it's probably not a knife that would have ended up on the channel, but Neil was gracious enough to offer, so I'm like, absolutely, I definitely want to check it out. Not because I don't like it or anything like that, it's just, there's so much stuff out there, guys. Holy cow, it's so hard to keep up. And I really appreciate those of you. You know, I recently just did a pass-around knife for back, or a couple of back knives with Baxter's blades, the pass-around knives. He had Neil being very generous, loaning this out. Father with the Vosteeds, the Psyops that I have. Thank you guys so very much for your generosity. I greatly appreciate you sharing your collections with me. Now, throw this out there. It does come in this kind of really nice pouch. That's kind of cool. So yeah, not bad for 18 bucks. Now, like I said, regularly, a lot of places had it for like $39.95. I'm not sure how long this knife has been around. So, but I know I found it on Chicago Knife Works for less than $20. So like I said, it's kind of a pseudo bargain bin knife for the time being. But really appreciate it, Neil. Thank you so very much for sharing this knife with you. I'll get it headed back to you ASAP. And thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Don't forget to join me on SKL tonight. Would love to see you there. You know, we'll probably be giving away some good stuff. Anyway, have a wonderful Saturday, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.